just press the record button. So we've got that recording, and then I can edit at the beginning. And we now want to make you host. Make host. And I want to, if you could also click speaker view. You need to speak, Janet. You're host now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I hope you've all had a good day. Hopefully after this training, you'll have a great, profitable day tomorrow. Okay, my job this evening is to show you just how easy it can be to achieve additional sales just from doorstep demos. Now, what you have to remember is not everyone will actually buy, but you don't let that stop you. You just keep trying. And if you've got a gremlin holding you back, now is the time to actually get rid of it. Okay, and I'm now going to share my screen, which, there we are. How to achieve additional sales from doorstep demos. We all talk to people and recommend things. A good restaurant, a film, something we've bought. That doesn't earn us any money, so why not get paid for recommending some of our own products instead of putting money in other people's or companies' pockets? This also applies to sponsoring. If you enjoy what you do, then talk to the people that you know and get them to join you in this fantastic business opportunity. Now, our business is so flexible. It allows us to do the things at our own pace with no targets, no pressure from anyone other than ourselves. And whether it's the desire to earn money or have a better lifestyle, whatever your motivation is, there are so many different ways to actually achieve it. If you fail to prepare, then be prepared to fail. We hear that a lot, but it's very true. And Abraham Lincoln once said, "I will prepare and someday my chance will come." He also said that if you give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Now, Ida Koyenikan, opportunity does not waste time for those that are unprepared. And William Shakespeare, all things are ready if our mind be so. And Janet Lyall, well, she just says, get off your bum and do it anyway. Now, I need to get rid of the bit at the top here because I can't actually see what's next. But, right, everybody uses different vocabulary. My choice of words might not be the words that you choose, but there are pointers on how to do it. My words work for me. All you have to do is experiment to find the ones that work for you. Now, years ago, when I was selling Kirby cleaners, I was told that the hardest door to open was our car door, and the same applies here. If you do a delivery and you forget to do any of this, don't worry, there's another house next door or just down the road. Our objective when delivering the orders is to try to show the customers something that they didn't realise that they wanted or needed, and to get them to buy something extra by showing them the benefits of that product. Now, not everyone has a customer base, but that's not a problem because it works on new customers as well. Effectively, if they have a pulse, then try to sell them something. If they haven't, you're in the wrong place. Now, practice makes perfect. When we come into this world as babies, we knew nothing. We had to learn everything. Now things just happen because it's second nature. And this is because we put the work in earlier on. Again, it's all in the preparation. This is no different. We need to try something new. And at first, if we don't succeed, then we try and try again until it becomes second nature. Now, obviously, the first thing you have to do is pick a product. The good news is there's over 1,000 to choose from. And remember, everybody's different. The products I pick might not appeal to you, but there will be something that does. Now, Steve wouldn't be keen on demonstrating the nail polish. I love it, but he would prefer the car or the garden stuff. Having said that, Jeff Bell has demonstrated the nail polish and sold some after one of my trainings. And I think the blue one would really suit you, Jeff. Now, if you invest in a bottle of nail varnish, just put it on and wear it. Also, invest in a bottle of the clear polish. And whilst out delivering orders, if talking to the lady of the house, now I say that, I've actually got one household where it's the man that wears the nail varnish, but I've never asked questions about that. But casually mention how impressed you are with the nail polish. It's really quick drying, it's also very hard wearing, and it's got a lovely sheen to it. And I'm going to go back to this next bit in a second, but this is from one of my customers that sent it to me. But going back to the lady you're talking to, if she hasn't got nail polish on, offer to paint one fingernail with a clear polish, because it is really easy to apply, and then you just carry on talking to her. And after a couple of minutes, just drop into the conversation, that should be dry by now. She will be impressed by how quickly it dried. And you also make sure that you've got a catalogue with you and show her the variety of colours and ask which she likes. And before you leave, ask her if she'd like to order any of them and how many, if she liked more than one. Now, this message on the left, I actually did a doorstep demo to a lady who was visiting her dad at the time, and she bought 3 nail polishes from me on the door. And this was the lovely message I got afterwards. Hi Janet, how are you? I've just used the nail polish I got from you a while ago. The warm weather meant the open toe sandals are finally out. It's really lovely, super shiny and easy to apply. I'm really impressed with it, and I don't generally get excited about nail polish. I thought I'd let you know and thank you for a lovely product. I'd definitely be interested in buying more in due course. Hope all's well with you, Elaine. The good news is she has bought more since that message. Now, the next one is the door. Oh, yeah, sorry, lost a bit there. If she doesn't order there and then, the reason you painted it with the clear polish is so that she can leave it on and that it shows how durable it is. And you never know, that actually might result in a sale the next time round. And don't worry if she says no, because some people will, some won't. So what? Next. Oh, and I've just done that. Right, the doorbell. How many times have you gone to a customer's house and the doorbell's not working? It happens loads. Try to carry a spare one with you if possible, because it makes it really easy to sell them one. And all I say to them is, I tried your doorbell, but I don't think it worked. That's why I knocked. Try it again while they're stood at the door. And if it doesn't work, you just simply say, oh dear, it doesn't look like it's working. I just happen to have one in the car. It's a great doorbell with 52 different tunes, and it's no need for batteries. You plug it into an electric socket, and if you're hard of hearing, then some of the tunes are really loud. Would you like me to go and get it for you? And I've actually sold quite a few by doing this. And funnily enough, my customers don't seem surprised I've got one in the car. Can't think why. Now, here's a little video that we've done. This was a little bit light-hearted, but it just shows you the gist of what we do, okay?
Janet, have you shared the volume? Because it's very quiet.
Turn your volume up.
Have.
It back then.
It would do, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, and I always send it to the moon and back, so that would be absolutely
Oh,
wonderful.
brilliant.
Yeah, how much is that?
28.
Excellent.
Please.
I'll go and get that for you.
Thank you.
And there you go. Very well.
Thank you very much. I'll just put that away. Right. Now, they're not all that easy. I'm now going to knock on the same door, and the same customer might just give me a hard time on this one. So let me just go grab another product and I'll be with you in a second. It's getting on a bit. It might take him a little while to get to the door.
Hello there. That doorbell you ring's loud, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? That's
and
one
it runs
of the...
for a long time, doesn't it? There you go.
Right, now, I don't know whether... I know what you're like. You're an engineer and you don't like perfumey smells or whatever. But I really thought you'd like this silver buckthorn hand wash because it's very masculine. So if I take the top off that and give you a little bit of a sniff.
That is manly, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? I was going to say, yeah.
Buckham's 2050. No, that's really nice, isn't it? Yes,
Well, I was
excellent.
going to say, the whole range is from the Scottish Fine Soaps Company.
Right.
And I was going to say, I know you had the aftershave from me.
Yes.
And you liked that. And
Yes.
Jack told me how lovely that was.
That was, yes.
And I thought, well, this is going to be right up your street.
Excellent.
I'm gonna say-
And how much is that?
That's £10.
That's £10. Okay, that's a little bit. Is it concentrated?
It's very concentrated, and I have it on good, really good authority. It gets grease on hands when you've been working
that's
with
going to
grease.
work with me then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
then that's great. Okay, thank you very much. I'll take that. Thank
Okay.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. That was easier than I thought. I thought he was going to give me a hard time. We'll try again. Just a sec.
Oh, bloody hell, not you again.
I know. You
I
say
know.
that. You know, you say that to me every time. don't
Exactly,
you?
exactly. Who are
But-
you?
You keep ordering, don't
I
you?
do,
so
I
I was
do.
going to say, I keep. Now, I was going to say, I know you need to go to Specsavers. I was going to say, these glasses wipes might actually help you. I was going to say, you get 24 little sachets in the box, so you can stick one in your pocket or whatever. And I was going to say, you can wipe your glasses whenever you need to.
Right, and you are Vivamk?
Yeah, Vivamk.
Yeah, I had Viva once, 1970s, you know,
Yeah.
and bloody thing wouldn't start. Little Keens.
No. We actually sent my Clean Easy.
Oh, we had a Clean Easy lady
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, well, I told you needed to. That was me.
That was you. Oh, have you got clean? Have you got some glasses clean? Excellent. Oh, yes. I tried them.
You're giving me a hard time. I'm not buying
No
everything I
problem
give
at
you.
all. And there you
Well,
go.
what can I say? Right, hold on a sec.
I think they're in hysterics by now.
Now, this is a product that I know he's bought before. Okay, so we're going to try the other make.
Hello, Janet.
Hello.
Hello, how are you this evening?
Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you
getting
very-
hungry and really ready for my dinner.
You are you? Oh,
So,
right.
I was going to say, I'm just in the area. I'm actually in a competition at the moment, and I've actually got to try and sell 6 products, or as many of those 6 products over 6 weeks as I can.
Right.
This isn't one of them.
Right.
I was going to say, I just wondered, how you like the oven cleaner?
I do. It's
And
wonderful.
I was going to say, I just wondered if I could tempt you into having another bottle.
Well, yes, because I can, because I can't get my crew ladies to take them, so I have to do it all myself. And
I'll
it
have to
cleans
have a
it
word
up
with her.
absolutely wonderful. I would have a word with her if I were you, yes. No, that's no problem. How much is that?
That's £8.
£8. I will go get it for you. And there we are, my darling.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And yes, have a good evening, won't you?
I will, thank you. Now, honestly, they're not all that easy, but it just goes to show if you smile and have a laugh, and you'll get there. Just pick a product that you like, or pick a product that you know somebody uses, and if you don't think they've ordered it for a while, then go for it. Okay? Good night. Bye. Good evening.
Right, now another good one is our fantastic online special, the spring cleaning kit. While delivering the customer's orders, have one tucked under your arm. They will be curious as to what it is, so that's a great start. And then I simply say, this is an online special. It's not in the catalogue, but I didn't see why my catalogue customers should miss out on such a great deal. And then go on to explain what the 3 bottles are and tell them it's only a £5. Now, some people actually ask you before you've told them the price, how much is it? That's a great sign. It actually means they're interested. And if they don't ask, make sure that you ask this very simple question. And you can't get any easier than this. Would you like one? It really is that easy. Now, if you imagine that you own a corner shop that sold a multitude of things, you wouldn't go somewhere else to purchase a cleaning product if you sold it yourself, would you? If we use our own products, it has 2 major benefits. Obviously, it increases sales for Vivamk, which will also benefit us in the long run. And it also makes it easier to pick our products to demonstrate with. It means we can answer any questions the customers may have about them. Remember, you can pick anything you like, whatever suits you. But consumable products will result in ongoing orders time after time. Pretty sexy products are also good for one-off sales. Now, Christmas might only be once a year, and people might think that they only have to do that once a year, but people have got to buy anniversary, birthday, Mother, Father's Day presents throughout the year. So every now and again, it's a good idea to put something like that through. Don't wait for Christmas. You can show them pretty products all year round. Now, another way of doing it is if you prefer, you could offer a small discount or a product of the month. If you sold 10 bottles of Wipeout over a month and gave them 50p off a bottle, you'll have still made an extra £10. Now, some people might think, is it worth it? Yes, it is. I think so, because remember, once they start using it, you'll actually get the repeat sales from it. Now, obviously, that £10 would be more if you're at the bonus levels. So under 3% for £500 of sales in the month, you would actually get £11.80 for selling those 10 bottles. 5% for £1,000 worth of sales in the month, you'd get £13 extra. 7% for £2,000 worth of sales in the month would be £14.20 extra. And 10% for the 4,000 sales in the month would be £16 extra. Now, obviously, you'd also be at the Premier level, and you've got £60 towards those sales targets and help with free deliveries. Some phrases that you can use, and this is important. One of Steve's favourite books is Alan Pease, Questions Are the Answers. And the more questions you can actually ask them, then the better, because they have to answer you one way or another. So here's some to be going on with. What do you think of this? Do you know anybody that would use this? Do you know anyone that would like this? How do you clean your oven, your shower, your windows, etc.? There's so many things that you can actually pick on that one. And if I could show you how you could make that job easier, would you like that? And the most important of all of these questions are, would you like one? And how many would you like? Now, in our previous business, I was fortunate enough to go on a 5-star all expenses trip to Mexico, purely on the strength of Doorstep demos. And if we can get enough additional sales for Vivamk, then I'm sure that at some point in the future, Michael might be able to see a way of giving us these fantastic incentives again. And a return trip to Mexico, or if we don't do the demos, it's Southend-on-Sea for us. Hint, hint, say no more. Now, I always find appealing to our customers' good nature works wonders if you've got a good relationship with them. They will try to help you. And again, in our previous business, when I was trying to achieve the gold level, I knocked on about 100 of my best customers' doors and asked them if they could help me. I was trying to win a Christmas bonus is what I told them, and I had to have a certain amount of sales to achieve it. And could they please look through the catalogue and check if there was anything else that they could find to order to help me reach my target? Now, the results were absolutely phenomenal. I picked up orders from about 95% of those customers and achieved over £3,000 worth of sales on that one pickup. And the good news is it still works with Vivamk. I've been telling my customers that I'm in a competition, the 6 of the best, and can they help me out, please? And in the first week of the competition, this resulted in an extra £336 just from Doorstep demos. And we actually spent ages deciding which 6 products to promote for the 6 weeks, because we kind of thought, well, do we go for the pretty products or do we go for the repeat business? And in the end, we chose the glasses wipes, purely and simply because so many people wear them, even if it's just sunglasses. They've obviously not needed sunglasses in Scotland today, though, if Lynn says it's raining. The spring cleaning kit, because everyone loves a bargain. Wipe out stain remover, because as far as I'm concerned, every house should have a bottle of this. And just using that one line has actually got me orders for 20 bottles in 1 week. Sticky label remover, or as I tell my customers, sticky stuff remover, because it does what it says on the bottle. Sleep Easy. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I personally can't abide the smell of lavender, but it's very popular with some of my customers. I've just had one lady order 3 of them, so never be negative about your own products. I love lavender now. And the window insect screens, because I'd actually been told by one lady that she couldn't find the window ones anywhere. All people seem to stock are the door ones, and she was overjoyed when I advertised them on Facebook. So a big thanks, Lynn, for showing me how to sell on Facebook. Now, the comfort zone. So many people talk about the comfort zone, and we need to get out of that comfort zone every now and again and do something that does make us uncomfortable. And Albert Einstein is actually widely credited with the saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again, but expecting different results. Roy T. Bennett said the comfort zone is a psychological state in which one feels familiar, safe, at ease and secure. You never change your life until you step out of your comfort zone. change actually begins at the end of your comfort zone. And a bit more modern, Benedict Cumberbatch said, the further you get away from yourself, the more challenging it is. Not to be in your comfort zone is actually great fun. And Zig Ziglar, one of my favourites, the good news is you can make a choice right now to change your input and change your beliefs about what's happened to you in the past. And this applies to your doorstep demos. You can make the choice to actually try it out. And if you try it often enough, then it will help and you will get better at it. Now, just to give you some statistics over the last few months from doorstep demos. March, I sold an extra £168. April was £150. May was £66. I actually took a holiday and I was lazy, and I'll put my hands up to that. Now, in June, it was £378. I think I made up for May. Now, this gives a total of £762 of extra sales over those 4 months, just by talking that little bit more at the doorstep. With retail profit at 25% commission, I earn £190.50, and the bonuses earned on that actually worked out at £52.02, which gave me a total of £242.52 over the 4 months just by doing the doorstep demos. Now, I've actually got these figures because Jeff and Jenny Bell decided that we needed to track every aspect of our business when we started our 90-day challenge back in March. So a huge thank you to them both. Now, some extra tips. Wear a product if possible, because it will help you promote it. I've got a pair of horseshoe earrings in from the jewellery range, and I've nearly always got these in. I love them. And the dragonfly necklace is something I wear as well. Get your customers to touch and feel the products. They will be more likely to buy, and once it's in their hands, it's actually harder for them to give it back. Now, since Vivamk started last year, we've blanket dropped, we've presented catalogues, we've serviced our customer base and sold on Facebook and done the doorstep demos. Is this the reason why we're constantly in the top 10 retailers list? Now, I'm going to leave you with these thoughts. Remember to enjoy yourself, have fun, but more importantly, don't forget to treat your customers the way you would expect to be treated yourself. And as I've always been told, if you want more, it's simple, do more. And we are now open for any questions. And I'm going to stop share. And I'm going to now make Lynn the host, if I can find her.
I'm here.
Hello, Lynn, you're now host.
Right, first of all, thank you very much, Janet. That was absolutely superb. Lots and lots and lots of great tips there. Anybody got any questions? I know people were asking questions throughout the chat. The glass lens cleaner is available and the answer to that's on the official group. But any questions for Janet? Getting loads of comments on chat, Janet, thanking you for a great presentation. No questions. Everybody, that's when you know you've done a brilliant training. Anybody want to try it? Who's going to be doing the doorstep demonstrations? Yeah, see some hands up. Definitely, it definitely does work. No questions?
Lynn, do you want to unmute people or tell them how to unmute themselves?
I think everybody knows how to unmute themselves, yeah? Yeah, but I will try to unmute all, but normally what happens is we get background. In the corner of your screen, down the bottom, there's a little microphone where you can mute and unmute, just for those who don't know. No questions tonight? Any stories before we go then?
Who would like to do a practice this evening?
How do you mean?
Well, try to do a doorstep demo to somebody that's actually live tonight.
No, me, I've not got a product in front of me.
Well, just pretend.
No. I'm not good at pretending. But I mean, the bottom line is Janet's had various ways of doing it. The nail polish, the customer, every time she looks at her nails, she remembers the product. We have got so many other ways that Janet didn't even mention tonight. I know that Jackie was just has a gallery of products in her phone that she shows. I'm going to show them the stain remover video. But if there's no questions, I think. Yep. Did somebody?
Then it's Nicola. I've got a question. Did you try the wipeout stain remover on the dried marker pen?
Yes, it came out. I can't see you. You must be on the next page.
I'm at the beginning, I think.
I was going to say,
I can't see you, but I can hear you, Nicola. Yes, I did. I'll do a video. I never did a video. I tried it out. It does come out, and I'll do a video. I'm desperately trying to see.
I was going to say, I'll add something to that. I actually, after I've been visiting my mum today, I got back to my car and there'd been a bottle of Dr. Pepper in there, and I opened it and it went all over my white top. And I've put wipeout stain remover on that tonight when I got back, and it's perfectly clean now, literally just through wipeout.
I know it's on fresh stains, but I'm just wondering about stains that I've actually been giving out little bottles, little tester bottles of UPVC cleaner, because I'm doing the six product challenge as well, and I haven't sold any of them yet, apart from a bottle of beard oil. I've got all of the bags, the jute bags. I've got all of those. I always carry one around with me, but people just say they're too expensive, and I'm finding that's the problem quite often.
Well, I did think long and hard as to what 6 products I wanted for those, and I was going to say, I know what I sell a lot of, and the wipeout was, as far as I was concerned, was a no-brainer. That is such a fantastic product. Steve's car was leaking diesel the other week, and it was all over the driveway, and wipeout was getting rid of the diesel off the driveway.
Right. I did actually try it on my own carpet stain, and it was amazing. I was quite shocked at how good it was. But one of my Avon customers, I left her a little bottle. She left her Avon book out for me tonight, and the little bottle, because I said, "Oh, can I have the bottle back when you're finished with it?" But she didn't put an order in for it. So I was thinking, well, it obviously didn't work. But I didn't have time to have a chat with her because I was collecting my catalogues, because I wanted to get back for this. And I talk a lot at the doorstep, and I do sell things, especially with Avon, because I've been doing that 16 years. I sell a lot of products just by talking about them and showing them to people, and I always give them testers. But with these products, I'm finding I'm not doing as well.
Right, okay. Try something different. At the end of the day, it depends on what your customer base is like. Some of my customers will buy certain things, but I've got no hope in selling them something else. A lot of it depends on what your customers buy.
Yeah.
Some people
I haven't got a customer base.
You haven't got a customer base?
No, I've only got an Avon customer base,
okay,
because I've been doing it for such a long time. So obviously I start with them, but I'm going to different areas all the time. Maybe I need to keep redoing the same area that I've already done a few times before I get good customers, instead of going to new places.
I was going to say, while I've been doing the 6 products, I've actually been blanket dropping with my son, and I was going to say, we've delivered, he's now got a full-time job, so I'm having to sort of like cope with what he's done, and I've been to 3 people that I've never met before, and I've actually sold them something on the doorstep, and they're brand new people. I've never met them before, and they've still bought from me.
Right.
It's practice. That's all it is. And if you believe in your products, it does help. And you've just said yourself, you like the Wipeout. Not everybody's going to say yes to you, but don't be disheartened. Just keep going.
Just numbers. And
it is a numbers game.
Okay.
Thanks for that, then, Nicola, and well done for doing the Doorstep presentations. Does anybody else want to add, or Tracy? How are you?
Right, I've also been doing the spring cleaning kit for the past 10 days, and I've sold 30 packs.
30 of the spring.
And that has mainly been if I've picked up a catalogue with an order in it, then obviously I've gone back with the order and I've demonstrated it. If I've seen the customer, I've either had a pack with me or I've shown it on the phone. So I'm always, I'm like Janet, I'm always picking a product that I want to get extra sales on the doorstep, and that just happens to be one of them.
Yeah, well, that's a good buy, though, isn't it? It's a really, really good buy, that one. It's a good one to try because it's only a £5. That's too dear. Sorry, there's some background noise. I'm not sure where it's coming from. I'll just start muting people just to. That doesn't matter. Can't mute them. I mustn't be host after. Thanks for that, Tracy. That's brilliant. Anybody else? Either got a story or a question? Nope. Just see everybody. I'm just going through the two screens. Well, I would just like to say a massive thank you to Janet. If you've got any questions, just fire them on the official group on the 1890 group, or if you've got success stories from doing this. I know that many of us have made a commitment that we're going to be doing it. If you've got the success stories, please share them. Please share them. And there's a wide variety of products, and I think the key is getting to know your customer. And if it's a new customer like Janet's, have a look around. If they've got lots of products in their garden, then you're going to show them garden products. If their house smells lovely, you just can judge by yourself. But a little bit of background noise. Everybody together before we say good night. Well done, Janet. Thank you so much for that. It was excellent. And the only thing I want to say is Steve didn't pay for two of the products.
Sorry, say that again.
Steve didn't pay for two of the products.
I know. I did tell him off.
Doesn't have to pay for any of them.
Whether he's your best customer, you give them away for free.
I was going to say, he didn't actually have to pay for the hand wash because it was the one I nicked out the kitchen.
I could tell there was some missing. No, the videos were really funny. I really enjoyed them. But yes, it won't be that easy. But they just wanted to put a bit of humour in there, and I really enjoyed it. Thanks ever so much. I will be posting on the group your next speaker and when. And we're going to tackle the online side of it. Who on tonight does online?